Okay, we're in ACYMailing, and I'm in the edit email area where we're going to talk about the drag and drop email editor. So I'm going to click on edit email, and you can see here the template is loaded. This has all the default information that I want to go into every email newsletter, and we'll just be working on the information that is going to be specific to this particular email. Now you can see that right away in our template, we have an option to view the newsletter online. We have here it says Dear Admin, and that will be replaced with the reader's name that you have in the ACY email list. And then you have an option to unsubscribe, which you need to have to follow regulations here in the United States. So let's go ahead and talk about our different options over here. We've got 3 tabs. The first one here includes the different zones, which lets you drag and drop different column configurations. And then blocks has all the information that will go within the columns. And then down here we have saved zones, which we'll talk about in just a minute. Over here, you have options to make some modifications to the blocks that you select, and that is really boils down to colors and paddings and placement. And then over here is part of the template design, which mostly suggests that you make changes to the template in the template itself so that it can be consistent throughout all your emails. Okay, back over here in the zones area, let's go ahead and drag a 2-column block. You can see you can just drag it down to the position I'd like, and you can kind of see these faint dotted lines that show the different columns. And I'm going to drag some text over here to the left, and I'm going to drag an image over here on the right. And so it's filled with some just dummy information. You can see I can go ahead and just go ahead and put some text in here. And you'll see that I have all this traditional WYSIWYG editor kind of options for you, where I could perhaps make this bold or change it to a header, or I can add a link. So you can see it's pretty basic text editor here. And then over here in my image, you can see that it has the default information here. I'm going to go to the Joomla Media Manager, and right away it takes me to the last folder I worked on, which was the sample data included in the Cassiopeia template. I'm going to select this one here. It is worth noting, though, that you can go ahead and choose different folders or even create a new one and upload your own images. I'm just going to select this sample image, and you can see that it's loaded right here. Let's take a look at a couple of the other options available. I'm going to go ahead and just drag and drop this 1-column area here. And I'm going to go ahead and include a video. You can see I have the option to automatically load videos from a couple of different services. And it's as simple as pasting the URL to your video. It will load, and then you can insert it into your content. Let's go ahead and try another block of information. And here I'm going to go ahead and add an event. I have installed the third-party component event booking. I have the option to add one of the events here. So you see when I click on it, it'll display all my events here, and this is my test event. So when I click on it, it loads it here. And you see I have a number of options available regarding the display, what I want to show, what I don't want to show. So let's say for this particular event, we don't want to have registration, so I'm just going to unclick that. And perhaps we're going to change the layout. This component has a number of other fields and information you can enter on the event itself, so those can be included. It also has an opportunity to make a custom view of how you would like your events to be displayed, or this particular event. You can include them by one, or you can have a whole category of events load here. Back over to our blocks. I'm going to go ahead and drag this one over. And here I'm going to include an article, and so that would be an article or page on your Joomla website. And this is great so that you can go ahead and include some information that you maybe always want to share, or you can maybe have a blog on your Joomla website and you want to have that blog available, of course, on the website and also sent to your newsletter subscribers. So we're just going to go ahead and choose this typography sample article. And again, we have a number of options for display that you see here below. And you can just choose them as you would like. Again, you can choose a different format, additional fields, and a number of other things that you can go ahead and do, including making a custom view of your article. So let's say that you have worked on this particular area and you put a lot of work into it and you're thinking that you may want to use it in future newsletters. Maybe it's some sort of donation or just specific information that needs to go out in a number of emails, but not enough to put in your template. So here you would go ahead and choose Save. And you can save it. And then you'll see it appears down here in my saved area. So let's just go ahead and drag and drop it over. And you can see that it's right here. At any time, you can go ahead and save your information. And as long as you have not sent the email yet, you have an opportunity to go back and choose Edit Your Email to make additional changes. You can also go ahead and preview it, how it will look on desktop or in a mobile display. And hopefully your email is good to go so you can proceed to the next step.